Alright, so we received the Sakura the other day. We're just going to start or finish off the build of it. Pretty simple. It's a roller, carbon fiber, and aluminum option, as I mentioned last video. But yeah, so it's a roller, so very simple. Got our wheels to throw on. Got the bumper pieces. The body posts are going to leave to the side because I'm going to be getting some stealth body posts later. Got the hardware, the hexes, drive pins, and our SR300 receiver. An old setup that I had kicking around is a Hobbywing 60 amp brushless ESC. As you can see, it's been waterproofed. And the motor, what is that again? 8.5 turn, that's what it is. So a 4000 kV motor. And 16 tooth pinion. And the only piece that I bought new was the 7975 HB, which is a 0.9 second servo. So fast enough for what I'm looking for. Alright, so to mount that servo, get the 4 screws out. Make sure again to use thread lock. I'm going to go over the whole kit and make sure everything is thread locked, but for this video here, we're just going to do the assembly. So 4 screws, thread lock, and the mounts are servo here. Make sure that the spline is to the back of the rig. Gives you the proper throw for your steering. Alright, so just mocked up that motor. Make sure we had the proper hardware here. So 2 screws, and then our pinion. Line that up to our spur. Good mesh, and we just lock everything down. Alright, so now to move our way to the bumper. So the carbon fiber piece here sits over the lip. And then you have 2 counterstrung screws from the bottom, which hold it to the chassis itself. I here did it wrong. Used the center piece. I should have looked at the holes first, but ultimately you need 2 on the outside of the chassis and 2 on the far side of the bumper piece. So regardless, we'll fix those after. So thread lock on the grub screws. The poles screw in. And it gives us somewhere to adhere the foam bumper to. Finish it off right there with 2 screws at the top. And again, the body post, I'll be worrying about that later once I get the stealth body post. Alright, so now we're going to get our drive pin, the hex, and the tire. Just wanted to make sure that the bumper was installed first because it's a tight fit between the tires. But there's no specific order. Didn't come with any instructions either, so just going through it. It's pretty basic and simple. Alright, so last one there. And now we're going to work the placement of the ESC. So we're just going to connect the bullet connectors, see where we're sitting, make sure we're good to go. And then double-sided Dubro servo tape is what I'm going to be using. Press that down onto the chassis. Nice and snug. And then the receiver is going to sit underneath there and just fish through all the leads. Double-sided tape. And we're done with that piece. So before we go connect the servo horn, power it on, make sure we're centered. Everything's moving, no issues. So now I'm going to take the plastic horn off. I like the idea of going with the aluminum horn. Thread lock, get the nut back there. One final screw, and it's done. So here you'll see we have full throw. Nice and fast. Could be a bit faster, but I'm happy with it. $40 servo. Alright, and now our drive. You can clearly see that the back is spinning much faster than the front. Again, I have to look. I'm not sure what the ratios are, but it's pretty dramatic compared to the 50/50 that I'm driving now. Alright, so I guess we'll see performance out on the track soon. Guys, thanks for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe.